Hello everyone and welcome back to the Jerry NCF1 channel. Thank you for joining me. So we're looking back now at this week's FIA Manufacturer Series races. I had a couple of goes. We're going to look at the first race now, obviously around the Interlagos circuit. I decided to choose the manufacturer of Volkswagen, so we're in the Sirocco as this was a Group 4 race. Qualifying didn't go that well because it seems as though I got sort of surrounded by people who didn't know how to sort of give each other space, and when they got a penalty they stayed on the racing line. Of course, where the penalty line was, as soon as you came to that corner there, you found that we were, offline just to get past the cars, or you would hit them, so it didn't go that well. So I ended up, I think I qualified, this will confirm it once we go through here, about 17th I think. So I decided to start on the medium tyre. That was the best thing to do, I felt. So as we go through the running order here, there was some mixture of nice liveries and some mixture of bog standard liveries. So yeah, that's quite a nice one. Nice bit of green going through the middle there. Yeah, the blue there is pretty nice as well. Red and white. Don't think that's a standard one. Oh, I quite like that. That's clever. Yeah, very good. Nice red BMW. It's nice red, but I don't like BMWs. Chevrolet, yeah, that's nicely done. Sky, no, what was it? Jag? Yeah, Jag. Peugeot, yeah. Getting closer to where we are. I come across that driver, I think, as we're going through the race, if I do remember rightly. Here we go. Aussie. There we go. My second account, Mallard Maestro and Norris City Colours. There we go. Ready to get going. As we come to the end of the sort of grid line up here. I don't know if there was a full complement or just 19. No, I thought there were 20. There we go. So, here we go. Let's just try and get the options up right so we get that correct for us. I think we usually have to wait until the race gets started before I can do that. There we go. Get to replay options, display rating. Yes, display all. There we go. Camera type variable. Obviously a rolling start. Just keep it on there for the time being. Yeah, I had a good first corner for a change. Usually I struggle on that corner, and yeah, he was sort of tapping me about. So I'm just looking for that again. Side, which is quite interesting. Sort of mayhem going on behind, but we speed away. So, just got to remember how to. There we go. So just ahead of us here. A little bit of rubbing. Like I say, this is my second account. I'm not too fussed about this, but I don't think I got any penalties as far as I remember. I think this was classed as a clean race. So I decided to go for him, but yeah, then about 3 cars decided I just went slightly right, and they all decided to bump their way past, and in 2 corners left 5 positions, but didn't panic. Had the medium tyres on, so thought just take it steady. Let them make mistakes, let them get their penalties, and we'll take it back that way. So we come to the end of the first lap, so we're sort of back to 17th, where we were. So we've got 2 cars here now with 2 second penalties, so again I was cautious going into this first corner, just thought, well, allow them to get their penalties out of the way so we can get past them. But I really did struggle in both the races I did in, you know, getting that centre S, the first S corner there, you know, correct. It was very slow. Everyone seemed to gain time on it. On all the other areas of the track, though, I seemed to either hold or sort of be able to pull away or catch up, you know, depending on where I was. So we moved our way up to 15th now. So we're just try and take advantage of these two sort of fighting out. I do like this sort of, even though it is a bit of a tight twisty section, but you can gain time here. You get a nice smooth flow through here. It is pretty good. Again, just trying to look after those tyres. Just have a look there. Yeah, so after the second lap, tyres looking good. Race on the outside. I mean, I'm pretty confident this wasn't going to come off, but I just thought put the pressure on. But then he seemed to let me go and let me take it. So I thought, right, okay then, fair enough. So I'll accept an outside overtake on the first corner any day of the week. And obviously he was close behind me going up to the next corner. Got the brakes as late as I could, but that didn't really save. But I just kept hanging out on the outside as best I could. And we really were all the way up the hill again. And I still was then in the prime position to keep the position. And I sort of kept tight around here, hoping he wouldn't go for it again. But he did. It was good racing. It was good racing. I don't remember putting those indicators on either. So I'm going to pressing that button. Very interesting. I'm sure that's just the brake lights, I don't know. As you can see, number 19 on the car, so, you know, all about just getting a solid result as we could. Obviously we had a poor starting position. I didn't go quite to plan. You had a quicker time in me, but when you had other people around you sort of trying to spoil it, or just making general mistakes, sort of rookie errors, that made it more difficult. So we go to the first corner again, sort of fighting around that outside again, just looking, just making sure I'm there, saying hello. I'm always forgetting to flash the lights actually, but as we just keep ticking it along. And I think we've got a good run into this corner. Nearly got him. Andrew there, Andrew Gamers, 0-1. As we are putting on the pressure. But just enjoying the race really, because it was sort of just good racing. I was involved in the thick of it. Not miles behind anyone and not with anyone, you're always there, so looking to always try and catch us, so it makes it a lot more interesting. So again, having another look at the tyres, so super. I had the brake bias all the way to the rear. These are front drive cars, front wheel drive cars as such, so all back, all to the back. And so it just saved those front tyres a bit, but you really did have to manage them. Real good, involved in a good race with Andrew Gamers here. So I decided to go for it on the inside. So I vaguely remember this, it was only a few days ago, but it was vaguely. Then this driver here was coming out of his penalty. Obviously he got out of the way for the other driver, but he was in my way, trying to take the line for the corner to overtake, so it all got a bit bundled up again. So it was a bit of a shame. Have a quick look back at that again. can see what happened here. So I'm thinking here, I didn't actually realise this car had a penalty. That was a problem. I didn't spot that, and I knew he was going to ghost as soon as I was going to come into it. And I thought I'll only end up getting the penalty, so I thought patience again. I didn't take the risk. Could have been slightly bit nearer, and I would have gone through the the ghosting of the car, but it wasn't going to happen, I don't think. So, push it on a bit again. But again, they're all gaggling and fighting amongst themselves. So just waiting for that opportunity. Venom there sort of drifting it around the corners. Richard Burns stroke, Colin McRae stroke, any other rally driver style. Then we get a good run up here. I think this is where we try and we've made one position past Venom, then we really do get a good run up around the outside of the final sort of bend, coming on to the start and finish straight. We get back up to 12th again. Those two drivers behind me have obviously got penalties. I just hope I get a good enough run into the first corner, but he still comes back. I let him go on the inside. I felt he was going to brake late, and he did, and I just shot past. So luckily I just let him go, and we were able to avoid being hit, and got away and made a bit of a break for it. And obviously Andrew Gaines there was still ahead of me there to try and go catch up back with him again. So let's see how we do with doing that. And as we do, he's got a penalty again. 1.5 seconds worth of so again, I think, do I be patient, wait for that, or do I try and pass him beforehand? Just see what the sort of run he gets out of the last corner. Again, tyres not doing too badly, so we're on lap 6 now. Again, I thought, put a bit of pressure on him. Make him know that I'm there. See that beautiful Norwich City yellow and green livery. God damn you, Scott, if you're making me say livery. Anyway, so again, as you can always see, I'm always a bit slow during that first corner. Really was bugging me. Couldn't really take full potential of any speed going through that corner. So again, this time I took the gamble. Hopefully I was going to not, so the car would, Andrews would stay ghosted there, and it did. So we were able to get through, make our way up to 11th. So make our way now. It's just about managing the pace, managing the tyres, try not to lose any positions. I was a little way behind 10th, so it's just about trying to put some consistent laps together now. Push it on a little bit again. Just taking the laps off now. Just wondering when the best time to go for tyres. Like I said, we're on the medium tyres, so we're going to be moving on to the soft tyres for the second stint. Bad 1 minute 43 when we sort of got involved again in sort of like the traffic. I was always trying to do 140s on the mediums if I could. If we had sort of 3 out of the 5 laps, by the time we get to lap 8 we do another 140, so again, so that lap 7 was 140.2, wasn't particularly a good lap, so probably about a good half to 3/4 of a second off what we should have been. Sort of getting fairly consistent now, getting a bit of a better feel for the car, the circuit and the tyres. Again, looking at the tyres, you see the front right is now beginning to show wear, so beginning to notice that going into the corners. Push it on a bit more. So we're up to 8th, people are starting to make their pit stops, so obviously the people who are on soft tyres for their first stint, they're making their pit stops, so we're making places because of that, but we're just trying to eke out the life of these tyres as best we can. so that we can have a good run on the soft tyres. So we come at the end of the 9th lap, onto lap 10, and suddenly we're up to 3rd. I don't think we quite get to 3rd by the time these folks come out. Or do we? Yes we do. So it's just still, again I did a 141.4, not as good as I'd hope it would be. Just getting a little bit messy on the lines now, not using all the track as I should be. Being a bit cautious because of the tyres, I think, more than anything. It was hard to turn the car in by this point. More and more difficult. But you can see I just don't use enough of the track, but that's all little things that I'll get hopefully get better at. It's good that I can watch this replay and see where I'm not using enough, and so exploiting that is one of the main things I've got to get better at. I think that's where I can gain a lot of speed, lap time really, is exploiting the width of the track, you know, getting up on the curve. I'm a bit cautious on all that. And we come into the pits. Here we go. Here we go, boys. Get rid of those short medium tyres and let's get some fresh soft boots on, please. No petrol. Not on any of that. Let's just get onto those soft compound tyres. Long old pit stops now, which is quite good as it makes it a bit more realistic. They're always far too quick in the past. And off we go. Long old pit exit as well now. And when they change this, you know, in F1 originally we used to come out just there, but now you come all the way out down here. It's a long old track before you're able to put that foot down. And so we're back down to 13th, so we were 11th before those pit stops started to go through, so obviously the people have sort of changed onto their new mediums, have been able to get a couple of good laps in, but now I'm on the soft, so now I can go for it. Got 8 laps to really do my best I can. I thought, this is it, I'm just going to go for overtaking moves where I can. If I was on my main account I'd be a lot more cautious and making sure I don't make mistakes, but this time I thought, no, let's go have some fun. So first of all, we've got Andrew Games here again. Got a good drive out of that corner. I just stuck that nose, snuck it on the inside and thought, no, you can't squeeze me out here. So let's just go for it. And just a little friendly tap, say, get out of my way. All legal, all fair. Perfectly good, that. And I know he's probably going to go for it, so again, you know, brake early and try and get him on the undercut. That's what we were trying to do, but he wasn't having any of that, so we thought, right, okay, we'll try again. Got a little bit held up behind him, really. Probably passed him too soon on the main straight, but again did a late lunge there. It took him by surprise, he didn't expect that. All fair, all legal there again, all friendly. Perfectly good racing there. Nice late lunge and got past him. And I think I was pretty confident to be able to then get up there, and he had to go there, so that he ended up braking a bit late and lost the front end there, and so off easily there. I was able to pull away, just give me a bit of breathing room. So I was able to start chasing down Devakin Soul in 10th. I've murdered that name, but apologies there. So we're off after them in 10th place. Spanish driver. After his soul. So off we go. Let's see how long it takes. It didn't really take that long. I think... yeah, I think I have pretty good speed down here compared to this Porsche. It lacks a bit of straight line speed, but so again straight away just putting the pressure on, saying I'm here, trying to set it up down to this next straight, down to the next corner. Usually one of the main best overtaking zones. Heavier braking down here. Again, probably got better rubber. He's probably on the mediums, I think he was. So able to take advantage of that soft rubber, and off we go again. Still feeling the advantage, a little bit wetter, but still perfectly in good shape at the moment. So let's just push it on a bit. And we do after Corvus Zenerex. That's how I'm going to pronounce it anyway. So we're off after Corvus now, who's in 9th place. So we got into the top 10. Now everything else is a bonus. We've just got a lap time of 1:39.0. Now we've got a 1:38.8, so should be a little bit quicker there. Sometimes when you're overtaking cars it does harm the lap time, but those couple of laps it didn't do too bad. Especially that last lap. They're pretty good times for me. I know higher rated drivers will be going quicker than that, you know, during the race, but for me that I was pretty chuffed with that. But it was just about trying to keep them consistent now. As Corvus going wide. Somehow I don't think Corvus got a penalty for that, which surprised me how wide he went. Oh, he did. No, I thought he didn't. I might have missed it because as I came alongside him, I went around the outside there. I think I got this move done. Yep, I was pretty impressed with that. Again, probably because I was on the soft rubber and he was on mediums, I would say. So still being able to take advantage of that extra grip. Pushing on, we're off after the Aston Martin up in front of him. XUS GT6. So we're off after the Aston, another Spanish driver there. Let's push on a bit. It takes a little bit longer, but he's beginning to fight with the driver ahead. There's about 2 or 3 cars up ahead of here. A real stream of cars. We've got coming up to 3 laps ago, and I thought, my God, there's a chance, possibly, of getting up to 3rd. There might be a podium on if I can dispatch this lot, but next lap or so I begin to feel the tyres begin to go, and I haven't fully got the confidence that I did have, so I've sort of used them up to catch up with them. So I kept thinking, just kept hoping maybe they'll all start squabbling, making mistakes, getting penalties, and I'll be able to take advantage of that. We'll see if it sort of came through to that. But we push on to the 16th lap. There was a bit of tapping and punting going on, but those penalties don't seem to be appearing. So look at that. It was like, oh, what do I do? Oh, let's go for it. Yeah, got on the inside there. So we got up to 8th. It was like, which way? Which way now? Which car do I follow the stream over? Who do I try and follow? It really was a bit of a gaggle. I knew the Aston Martin was still there. I could see him on the radar. He's still very close, so there's always a chance of a lunge coming at any point. They were just trying to pick the right moment. Cars everywhere. Trying to show it from that point of view. As you can see, I'm 2.5 seconds off the best time now because I'm getting held up behind this lot. So, look at the tyres. Tyres are beginning to show their wear a little bit now at the front, so it's not helping following this lot. It's probably, all dirty air, probably harming tyre wear as well. So, again, just trying to know which way was the best way to go. In the end, I got stuck sort of right in the middle of nowhere. Then I went quickly down the inside and forgot to brake. But luckily I just held it. I was able to keep it and come back in to 8th place again, but I did forget to brake. If I'd have remembered, I may have got a couple of places there. I was on the inside and I may have just been able to hold on to it, but whew, yeah. I could have been off on the grass spinning around, and that could have been like all that hard work come to an absolute zilch. But luckily just saved it, so we're still holding on in 8th. Now what did that do to the tyres? Yeah, you can see it did a little bit more there by having to slam the brakes on to hold on to the track. You can see now as I'm coming out to certain corners I'm going wide because I just haven't quite got the grip, I haven't got the braking confidence that I did have once those soft tyres were new, so we're going to be starting to learn a bit more cautious. We're coming up to the last lap now. I'm just not able to get close enough anymore because those cars have got slipstream and I'm not getting any benefit because they've all got slipstream as well, so with that extra grip has gone off the tyres. I'm pretty much in the same position as they are, so it's all running a line astern at the moment. Just hopefully you keep hoping that someone's going to make a mistake ahead of you. Down to the centre rest for the last time. And again, these two, it was all again, I got tapped there and I couldn't take advantage of them all squabbling there. I thought again maybe I've got a chance here. To get back in the slipstream again to try and hopefully, and this is where I think I just about squeeze through maybe here. Yep, get up into 7th. And then Corvus here is trying to bump his way past, thinking last out he's not really caring. I'm going to try and squeeze his way past, so this gets a little bit heated, shall we say. Briefly up to 6th. Can we hang on to it? Of course, you can tell he's going to go for it no matter what, and he does. Pushes me out wide there a little bit. Poor old MCL at the back there went for it and obviously missed us both. And then PP Live got a penalty. I think he pushed that car behind us off, I think. So, and then we end up taking that position from him. So we end up 7th in the race. So I thought 17th to 7th wasn't too bad. Well, I hope you enjoy watching that replay with us. Thank you very much for joining me. And yeah, hope it's pretty good for you. Don't forget folks, I will be doing our next video as well, which will be the second race I did. I'll obviously do that as well, upload that in the very near future. But this is very enjoyable sharing this with you folks. The first race in the first round of the Manufacturer Series of Season 2. Don't forget to catch me next time very soon, either streaming or another video. So keep a bit of Jerry in your hearts and see you at the next Jerry time. Bye bye.